Genesis, the Power Edge!
Watch it, buddy! Yes! It's the Atari! Sega CD-ROM! New Nintendo!
It's enough to make a grown man cry.
Atari 7800.
What did I want? Well, they were right. I wanted Atari.
Atari!
The year was 1994, and despite owning modern 16-bit consoles like the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis, my retro life was becoming increasingly more retro.
Whoa, isn't that beautiful?
I was a kid of the 90s, but my dad was an even bigger kid, fueled with a love for movies, rock music, and video games, of which there was no bigger name than Atari.
Man, can't get much cooler than that, can you?
With Dad's influence, I was bit by the collecting bug at the age of 8 years old.
I can't get the bananas.
He even surprised me with a brand new Atari 2600 one day after school.
It's the Atari!
After that, my retro fever was on the rise, peaking at a temperature of 7,800 degrees, and the only cure was an Atari 7800. I'll let Dad take it from here.
Tyler's in school, but some more Atari news has happened since last you saw our episode. We have located the rare 7800 system. Yes, the Atari 7800 plays all 2600 games, plus the 50-some-odd 7800 games, which are 8-bit, equal to NES and Sega Master System. This was the system Atari put out in 1984, a follow-up to the 2600 to improve it. Software manufacturers Nintendo and Sega for the 2600 at that time decided to put out their own systems, and copied this system to create the NES machine for Nintendo and the Sega Master System for Sega. Atari got burned big time. This was their big system. Check out the features. Arcade quality graphics, color, and sound. Plays all 7800 games, including super games. Plays all 2600 games. More new games available soon. That's right, because this was a long time ago, pal. And it came free with pole position too. Game cartridge inside the box. Check out those controllers. Comes with 2 control pads, with 2 buttons on each and a control knob. And this, my friends, is the system. Beautiful, isn't it? Sleek. Ports in the front. The Atari 7600 Pro system. Beautiful machine. Unbelievable. This is the back of the box, showing the arcade classics, some of them that are available. Joust, Choplifter, and also some of their super games, which I think means extended memory, like a 2 meg game. Yes, this was it, the beginning of it all. And actually this was the end of it all for Atari. The last machine they put out. Ripped off by Nintendo and Sega. Games, you ask? Well, we got a few games. We got for the Atari system Dark Chambers and Venture, as well as the 2 games you saw us get the other time when we got the 2600 system. Now, 7800 system, we have only 3 games. Donkey Kong, a Nintendo title, believe it or not, for Atari, because they had licensed it back in 1982 from Nintendo, who at the time was just a developer of software. Believe it or not, and believe it or not a second time, Mario. Again, Nintendo, by Nintendo. Again, Atari had the rights, and then in 78 they put out these 8-bit versions of them equal to Nintendo and Master System because they still had the rights. And this is Pole Position, a box that we had to create on our computer because it didn't come with a box. It came in the package with the system. But there's a surprise in the house. Wait till you see it. Tyler hasn't seen it yet.
I didn't know what was coming. Brand new Atari 2600 and 7800 games. Dad had ordered them from a Radio Shack catalog, which by 1994 was one of the last remaining ways that you could buy brand new Atari games.
Daddy Esposito found that Radio Shack still had in an old warehouse in Kansas Atari games, brand new, sealed. Look at that plastic seal, pal. These are all brand new. Look at that. You won't believe this. Atari games. Well, we found they had one, then we found they had two, and then we found they had three of them. They had four, they had five, they had six, they had seven, they had eight, they had nine. They had 7,800 games. Winter games, crossbow, just for the 7800 system. All brand spanking new, sealed from the manufacturer. You won't believe it, including Donkey Kong Jr. We're talking collector's items here, including Atari catalog from 1981. Look at this thing. Filled with games for the most incredible gaming system at the time, the Atari. Can you believe it? Yes, but there's a young man who lives in this house who doesn't think this stuff is here yet. And he's going to be coming home soon, and wait till he sees this.
Anticipation was building. Even Maggie, our family dog, was getting excited. Yes, even she wanted an Atari too.
Yep.
Look who's home!
Okay, I hear something's going crazy.
Open them.
They're here!
Get over here. Crazy guy. Feast your eyes on this. Can you believe that, Tyler? Look what's right next to your hand. A catalog from 1981. It was in one of the boxes. I only opened two of them. Look at that, Tyler. The catalog from 1981.
Let me see. You sure it's 1981?
Yep.
New games which will be available in the first half of 1982!
Isn't that incredible?
Pack. Super Breakout. Pac-Man. Breakout.
What do you think?
Circus Atari. It looks... It's incredible.
Before you were born, pal.
Maze Craze? Oh, that looks good.
Man, check these out. This is the original box. Unbelievable. Look at this one, Tyler. Gray box.
I
Battle
know.
Zone. Look at this. Unbelievable. Unbeefable. Yar's Revenge. Look at this. This was Warner Brothers owned Atari back then. This comes with a free color comic. This is a great game. I used to play this in Aunt Michelle's house. She has a... We used to play for hours. Look at this one. Look at this.
It looks great.
I know. Look at the family playing.
Hold on. Is this 206?
These are all 2,600 games. Look at this one.
Off the wall.
Never even heard of this one. Look at this.
Mousetrap.
Now look at this.
Defender 200.
Beautiful box paintings, huh?
Yep. Oh, looks great.
Look at this one.
So, this that one we got on the computer.
Solaris. Well,
We
we have
got-
Solaris too.
Yeah.
Is it by the same guy, you think? I don't know. It might be completely different.
Yeah, it looks like it. Junior Pac-Man.
Look at that collector's item. Unbeefable. Look at this one.
Gravatar.
Isn't that beautiful? Now, 7,800 8-bit games.
Winter game.
Go for the gold. Pansy.
Cool.
Crossbow.
Ooh, cool.
This looks like a great game.
that. Look at that. There's levels. There's actually levels.
I know. Joust. 8-bit version. Look at this. The better 8-bit asteroids. Improved graphics.
Dig Dug?
Look at this one. Incredible.
What is it?
This is the one we saw in the arcade the other day. Remember I told you we're getting that game? You'll know when you see this.
Yeah, that's the one we saw. One-on-one? I didn't know that.
One-on-one basketball. It's one of the super cartridges. Remember that we ordered? It was just called basketball? And it wasn't on that guy's list. I was wondering what it was. It's a good one. Jinx.
Jinx. Personal Jinx.
This is one of the last games made. It says 1989 on it. And then the pièce de résistance
Donkey Kong Jr.
by
Nintendo.
Wow, look at this pile, man.
It's gonna fall down.
It's gonna fall down and hit you in the crown.
Let me see. Whoa!
What a collection, huh?
20 brand new Atari games. Only thing left to do was open them up and play.
This haven't been open in over 8 years. I don't believe it. Look, this is the thing where it hangs. It used to hang on the shelf like this. Waiting for somebody to buy it. Next thing you know, it's in a warehouse.
Let's open it, pal. Let's see if the Raiders Treasure of the Lost Ark comes out. Like those ghosts at the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark. The Lost Ark of the Covenant. The Lost Game Box of the Covenant.
Smell that! Ew.
Dad decided to cut the camera as I struggled to open the game box for the next 5 minutes.
I finally got it.
Open it up and take your hand. Whoa! Man.
Discovering these lost gaming treasures, games that weren't on the radar of other kids my age. It's all something that I still cherish to this day. It's pretty safe to say that at this point in my retro life, I didn't just want Atari, I wanted it all. And Dad was there with the camera, waiting to record every treasure that we found.
Save that warranty card in case it's defective. We can return it to Atari.